I really hate how this girl thinks that she is flexing on us by saying that she wishes that she didn't have a baby with Martell, knowing good and darn well that she is happy that she had a baby with Martell because it keeps her relevant. It gives her the attention that she's so desperately seeking for. And even now, I'm doing it too, talking about it, but I just want her to call a spade a spade. You just needed a reason to drag Martell, to have like a reason to speak his name, to talk about him, and to show that you're still messing around behind the scenes, because you don't want people to feel as though like, look at him, he's moving on with somebody else. See, he don't want to be with you. So you have to prove, you have to like kind of pedal through the seat cushions for change, like Phaedra tried to say Todd did with Candy's money.
Poor Todd. He must be scrounging around the couch cushions for spare change.
But you're just trying to like pick up any loose piece of change to prove that Martell still messes with you like that. And this is not it. Like, sis, relax.
Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Because one thing about it is that I'm getting tired of women actually validating their worth, and if a man really like cares for them like that based off of if he's messing with them sexually. Sis, do you know men will have relations with freaking animals, anything? Like, not all men, but like that is nothing for them. So stop trying to make it seem as though it's a flex because he was doing X, Y, and Z with you. He's also probably doing X, Y, and Z with Sheree, allegedly, maybe, possibly, maybe not, but also any other woman that would like throw it his way. So you are not special, sis. You are just like kind of his homie down, like the girl that he's messing with in the moment, because like, come on now, you're convenient. So stop. Like every time Martell probably calls, you're going to answer. You're going to keep running. So all that stuff that you were seeing on Tasha K, it was all cap, feeling bad. No, you do not feel bad. You like this attention. And even if it's negative attention, I feel as though you're thriving off of it. But this is not a good look. It is not. The fact of the matter is, if Martell really wanted you, he would be giving you his commitment. He would be giving you real time. He would be taking you out on dates, not just trying to pacify and soothe you by saying, oh, this stuff with Sheree is business. He can do business with like another mutual friend, a guy friend or something like that, somebody of the same gender. So don't think that he's not eating his cake, getting his cake and eating it too at your expense. That's the thing that you're not understanding. So forget everything that Martell is saying to you and just be a co-parent, and that's it. This ain't what you want, sis. So for you to think that like we really care and that you're flexing on people because Martell is messing with you sexually is not the move.
We do not care.
We all know that he still feels a certain type of way about Melody, and that's probably why he's doing all that he's doing in the media and writing all the stuff that he's writing. And speaking of which, y'all, I feel as though the internet is really divided on this whole Martell petition thing. Because, on one hand, I see people are just like, yeah, good riddance, I'm glad. He's a narcissist. But on the other hand, when I was reading some of these comments from Yahoo, as they reported on the story, people were just like, leave him alone. He can stay on the show if he wants to. And this is all Melody's doing. People are hating on Martell. I'm like, interesting. Like, I just assumed that everybody loved to kind of hate Martell. So I just figured that most people was like down for this whole petition thing. Of course, I felt like he's not going anywhere, but nevertheless, I just thought a lot of people would be siding with getting him removed off this show. But not according to these comments, y'all. And this one in particular is very triggering to me, that says, Martell's not my favorite, but kids need time and consistency. This is true. I agree with that. Thumbs up. The only thing Mel is consistent with is chasing the bag at the cost of her children. Wow, really? Like, you really went there? So Martell wasn't consistent with messing with his side chick that wind up messing up and breaking up the relationship? Interesting. And when you think about it, Mel wouldn't have to chase the bag so hard. Not to say that anything is wrong with it, but now that her and Martell are no longer together, she has to, get things out the mud. She has herself to rely on to be providing for her children. So what do you guys expect? And I really don't like how Martell is trying to come for her village. That's the vibe I'm getting. I really don't feel like Martell is necessarily homophobic or anything like that, because I never heard him have a problem with her brother before. It's only now, all of a sudden, now that they are divorced. But then again, I don't know, maybe he did have these kind of reservations. Either way, like some people are saying, that is his right. He can have, concerns or whatever about who is left with his kids. I would feel the same way if Melody had a problem with Martell leaving her kids with Sheree. She don't know Sheree like that. So I feel like as a parent, he can say what he wants to say. I do agree with people saying that. But my whole thing is, like, don't try to make it a problem now that you guys are going through a divorce. If you never said anything before, because I'm pretty sure the kids were with their uncle before, why say something now? It just seems like you're just trying to nitpick just to have a better leg to stand on in the court situation. And that's what I don't like. I don't be liking that stuff. You don't like that stuff. So that was one thing I wanted to say. That I was just like, whoa, these commenters are going a little crazy. And I also feel like that's the thing, that double standard, that's between men and women. Nobody says anything about the men that go hard for their dream, even with a house and kids and a wife and family, all the other stuff. It's okay for them to be on vacations, business trips for days, weeks on end, late nights kind of thing. You can't see the kids, missing out on soccer practices and things like that, PTA meetings. But when a woman does the same thing, it's a problem. And I feel like it's nothing wrong with that. Like, let Melody live. If she has to support her family, friends, trusted people that she loves and loves her children, to watch them while she works, because that's the thing too. Like, all of them kind of have non-traditional jobs in a way. So I'm pretty sure like Mel probably goes and does whatever she needs to do, probably take a few hours, and then she can come back with the kids, because it would be the same thing if Mel had the kids in daycare and she worked a regular 9 to 5. We don't know them daycare workers either like that, so I just don't like what he's trying to do. And I think it's kind of whack. And I think it's whack for anybody to, try to judge that because she's working. It's different if she was trying to date and not to say she can't do that either, but I'm trying to say, it's different if she was trying to run a marathon and something that wasn't for the betterment of the kids' sake. But because she's working, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't know. Y'all in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. And also, what do you guys think about these mixed reviews with Martell? Some people saying leave him alone. He ain't do nothing wrong. Get out of here. We want him on the show. And then other people just like, he got to go. He got to go. Like I said, I know he really not going nowhere because he is a part of the show. He kind of made the show. And to me, he really didn't do anything in particular except for being all in his feelings to warn him not be on the show. You know what I'm trying to say? Versus like, I get what y'all was saying with Miss Wanda and her antics or whatever. But with Martell, I feel like I just can see through this and he's just in his feelings. But then again, I don't know. I could be totally wrong and maybe it is right. But either way, I feel like I'll let you guys be the judge. Either way, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and write a comment letting me know your thoughts and what do you think and what side you guys are on. Either way, I just wanted to make sure I presented like a balanced kind of perspective because not everybody is in agreement with him being off the show. And I was very surprised by that. But either way, But let me know what y'all think, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.